Can you believe we're already halfway through the summer session? I know I can't. It is flying by. And you're going to notice that we're going to do a quick turnaround, so when you get done with one speech, you're already getting ready to prepare yourself to deliver another. And that's essentially what we're doing. You've just finished completing your speech of tribute. Now we're moving on forward to the informative process speech, assessing your audience and using presentational aids. So over the next several minutes, I'm going to walk you through aspects of lesson 5. And as I'm walking you through, you can always pause the recording and email me with any questions that you might have as you're working your way through this. To begin this lesson, you want to read chapter 6, 14, and 15. This will assist you with activities that you are going to be doing in this lesson. As an additional learning tool, I've posted the corresponding chapter PowerPoints, so you can look at those at your leisure. And to help put a frame of reference on everything that we're doing, I have posted the informative process speech guidelines. This speech won't be due until Sunday, July 22nd, but I wanted to give you an opportunity to start working on bits and pieces of it now and asking any questions. So that way you can be fully prepared to deliver on the 22nd. I've also posted the evaluation that I will be using, the evaluation sheet I will be using, and then the guidelines for the outline. So you will be submitting an outline for this speech. And that again will be due the same time your recording will be due. So on July 22nd by 11:59 p.m. Here's information on the grading rubric and how you'll be assessed for your outline. And then I've given you an example here. It can be used as a template, but you want to remember to keep it your own as well. So make sure that you take out anything that doesn't belong to you as you're putting yours together. All right. For this speech, you are going to be assessing your audience. So I ask that you read through the guidelines, and you're going to be posting your questions on the discussion board. And I think I put that here, did I not? Yep. Okay, so this is the discussion board for the audience analysis. Your original post will be due by Saturday, July 14th, so this Saturday coming up, and then your replies, and you must submit to at least 4 other classmates' posts. Your replies must be submitted to the discussion board by Sunday, July 15th. To access the discussion board, you just click on this gray box here, and it will be posted right here, and then you can submit it. Then I'm asking you to complete the chapter 6, 14, and 15 quiz. Each quiz is 10 questions. Each question is worth 1 point apiece. You are allowed multiple times up until the due date or until you reach a 100, whatever comes first, for these quizzes. The next part of the lesson will be focusing on visual audio aids, and so I've created a video presentation. If you click on the gray box, it will bring up a Camtasia video. Be mindful, sometimes Camtasia is not user-friendly in certain browsers, so try it with Chrome, Firefox first before Explorer or Edge. That would be my recommendation. And then I have a worksheet that I'm asking you to complete. It's a presentational exercise worksheet. Let me just show you what my expectation is for this. So you'll put your name up the top here. And then you're going to list select 3 of the speech topic areas listed below. And in the areas provided following each selected topic, identify an appropriate presentational aid. And then you want to be specific. For example, don't just record object, instead indicate what kind of object would be used. And then identify 2 strategies for using and displaying the presentational aid correctly. So the example here is the topic is Brett Favre, And my first type of presentational aid might be a picture of Brett Favre. And my strategy for using that picture is to use the multimedia projector to display the picture so that it's not circulated around. And then it's also, my second strategy is to display the photo at the beginning so that way all audience members, if they don't know, will know who I'm referencing. So let's look at topic number 1, golf. And I might say golf clubs. So those are technically objects, right? But we want to be specific. My strategy number 1, using the by showing the golf clubs, my audience will understand what clubs are best used when golfing certain holes. All right, so that's one strategy. And then this might be showing my audience ways to hold certain golf clubs. And again, we want to be specific, so I'm just going to go back up here. Golf clubs. Can show audience members okay, so again, what's the strategy behind it? And so my strategy is showing the golf clubs so that the audience will understand what golfs are best used when golfing certain holes. But then it's also a great visual aid for audience members who have never golfed before. So I'm showing them a club, but if I can literally show them what it looks like in that moment, so then that way they can make reference to it and understand it better. So you'll pick 3 out of the 4 topics, and you'll identify what type of presentational aid you will use, and then 2 different strategies for using that visual aid. Submit this worksheet to the Dropbox titled Presentational Aid Exercise. This will be due by Sunday. And then I ask that you watch a sample informative process speech. This is from straight from your textbook, so watch that. I've also posted the transcript if you need it. And then I'm asking you to critique the example. So if you open up the critique form, you're going to see that it looks a lot like mine, because it essentially is. It just has the word critique form at the top. And you are going to assess the performance criteria here. And then you're going to identify in the comment section 3 areas that you thought the speaker did well on and performed well on, 3 areas that you thought the speaker could improve upon. And be mindful using appropriate language that is constructive. So that way you're giving a true, authentic assessment, and you're assessing the speech, not attacking the person. Once you've filled out the critique sheet, you'll upload and submit to the Dropbox titled Critique of Informative Process Speech, and that'll be due by 11:59 p.m. on Sunday, July 15th. And then once you've done that, that is it for lesson 5. Why does it say lesson 4? I'm sorry, I'll make that change. You're going to submit. It's just a checklist of reminders. Make sure you submitted everything that you need to submit, and then congratulations, you are finished. As you're working through this lesson, if you come across any questions that you have, feel free to email, call, or stop by if you're on the Claremont campus. Keep up the good work, scholars.